Welcome, welcome. Today I've been guided to do a love and relationships reading for you. There are 3 decks in front of you to choose from. Choose the one that grabbed your attention first. Don't overthink it, okay? Now, this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. But know that readings can remind us of things we've forgotten or bring out things that are buried in our subconscious, or point out behaviors that we're not consciously aware of, or desires that we won't admit to, or fears. So yes, pay attention to what feels good, what resonates in the reading, but also, what are you reacting strongly to, even negatively, right? Make a note of that. Sit with it and ask yourself, why is this making me reactive? What nerve has it touched? Every one of you will get something completely different out of this reading, so take what you can use and leave the rest for someone else. Now let's begin. As always, I've cleared the decks and my space and myself, and I've connected my heart to yours, and I've connected my energy to Source, Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, our guardian angels, our spirit guides, and I've asked them all to provide me with guidance and with information that will be for your highest and best good. I've timestamped these cards so you can just pick one and go directly to your reading. I'll see you there. All right, let's start with group number 1. I want to start first off with a message for you from Archangel Michael. Healing energy. Oh, that's beautiful. All right. Now, this could be, we don't know you, right? This is a general reading. So if you're alone, if you've had your heart broken in the past, if you're grieving for a recent or past relationship, loss of a relationship, ask Archangel Michael to send healing energy to your heart. In fact, right now, let me send healing energy to you, to your heart. Take a deep breath and breathe out. Through this healing, you will become open to something new. If you are in a relationship, are there areas in your relationship that need healing? Is it going super well? I'm thinking if you're looking at this reading, it's not going super well, is it? So look at the areas that need healing. Connect your heart to your partner's heart. Apologize. Apologize where you've hurt this person or they felt misunderstood. Whatever it is they're upset about, this is not a game that somebody wins or loses. This is a relationship. You are supposed to have each other's backs, be there for each other, love each other. So don't be a stubborn butthead, Say sorry, figure out later what it was. Just never be afraid to say sorry. And that's going to bring a lot of healing into the relationship. Now, I'm assuming you're in a relationship with a decent person, right? If you're in it with a narcissist who is hurting you over and over and over, you need to heal yourself. Heal yourself, start healing yourself so that you can find the strength to leave that relationship. I'm hearing for some of you. That's it for Michael for this. I'm going to put him over here. I'll put him right there. All right, let's get some tarot messages for you. I'm working with the fairies, the earth elementals today. I haven't used this deck in a long time, and when I reconnected with them, I actually started crying. So I'm thinking it's a good connection. I was just overwhelmed with emotion, and I think I connected with all of you. So I'm quite sure I've connected to all of your emotions. All right, let's do this. Give us some cards. I would really like some cards to jump out for us. If they don't, I will cut the deck. Ah, that's too many cards. Come on. Okay, that's one. High Priestess. We're gonna cut a deck. Ooh, I feel you. The world. Oh, baby. And you. Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Okay, listen. We have the High Priestess, the World, and the Hanged Man, which for this deck is called Awakenings. All right. So, the High Priestess. What do you think of when you think of a High Priestess? You think of somebody alone, you know, unpartnered. You think of someone she stands in her own strength. She's very, very powerful. She's very knowledgeable. She's kind of up on her high horse. That's what I'm hearing. She's also very insightful, very magically powerful. And she always thinks before she acts. And we have the World, right? This is super, you know, amazing success. You have, okay, amazing success. Okay, well, I'll connect all of these for you in a second, okay? And here we have the Hanged Man, or Awakenings, which is, okay, sorry, I'm a little slow today. If you're looking for a partner, okay? You're looking for a partner, you need to, for starters, stand in your power, right? There's nothing wrong with being the authentic, this is who I am, because you want your partner to fall in love with who you really are, right? If you are pretending to be someone else to please them, to lure them in, right? Do you want to keep having to play that role for the rest of your life? No, you want to attract someone who says, wow, they're really cool, right? You want to attract them being exactly who you are. Never, never pretend to be someone you aren't. Don't be a people pleaser, okay? Because the world, look at you, the world, this is how this partner will see you, right? You're going to be their whole world. They've searched the whole world to find someone just like you, right? And here again, it says, embrace yourself, embrace your authenticity. Very important, very important. And if you're already in a relationship, again, stop people pleasing, stop pretending to be someone you're not. I'm not saying be a jerk. I'm saying, and if you've been pretending to be someone you're not, you know, start to ease into it. And if they don't like who you really are, then maybe your relationship will end. But do you really want to spend the rest of your life pretending to be someone else, walking on eggshells, trying to remember the lies so you don't mess up, people pleasing? Is that how you want to spend the rest of your life? It's up to you, but it would behoove you to be yourself. Let's get some more messages from the archangels. Archangels, what do these viewers need to know to help them either in a current relationship or in finding the perfect relationship for them? One more card, please, if possible. There we go. What do we got? Yep, look, High Priestess, take back your power. Wow. The world, prioritize. Okay, it's getting clearer now. And then we have clairaudience under awakening. Okay, see, here, I'm gonna put this here so you can see it better well. Okay, so this I think is really obvious, right? It says take back your power. If anyone is powerful, it's the High Priestess, right? Stand in that power. Be your true self. Say, be unapologetically yourself. Okay? This will attract people to you. People will see the true you and they will love you. You, the real you. The world with prioritize under it. Okay. It feels like you have a lot of choices in front of you, right? You've got the world of choices in front of you. Maybe you've been prioritizing your job, your career. When you prioritize, if you're interested in working on a relationship, if you're interested in attracting a relationship, right? You also need to focus on that. Otherwise, you can't bring it in, right? If you are working 24/7, or if you believe that you need to be perfect, that you have to have your shit together, pardon my French, before you can be in a relationship, you know, that could be keeping that relationship from you. If you're working all the time, also if you're in a relationship, you're working all the time and not, you know, giving any energy to the other person, to that relationship, well, of course you're going to grow apart. Of course it's going to crumble. So, you know, you need to find a balance. You need to find a balance, and that will really help either your current relationship or finding a new one. Focus on the relationship. Doesn't have to be all the time, but definitely take a part of your focus and prioritize your relationship or the future relationship, right? Okay, so we have awakenings, right? And here we have clairaudience. What's clairaudience? That is when you receive messages and you hear them, right? Some people get images, some people get feelings or hunches, some people actually hear things, you know. It could be an actual full sentence, it could be a whole conversation, it could be a snippet of a song, it could be a word. Start paying attention to that. Let your intuition guide you when it comes to either finding a new relationship or bettering the relationship you have. For example, say all of a sudden your little voice in your head says, let's go here today. And you're like, I don't feel like it. Whatever, I don't have time. Listen to that voice. You know, this might lead you to a place where you will meet somebody, or lead you to a place that will get you one step closer. You know, maybe you'll find something there. Maybe you'll feel good when you go there. Maybe it will peel away a layer and make you more authentic. Whatever it is, follow Follow that little voice in your head telling you, do this, do that, go here, go there. And also, like, sometimes you'll hear like a snippet of a song. Let that, for that day, be sort of your mantra. Pay attention. How does that make me feel? What messages does that, what memories, feelings does that bring up for me? Okay? Okay. Now we're going to ask the moon, the beautiful moon. We want to manifest love, or we want to manifest a more loving relationship, or even friends, right? Maybe you're just trying to manifest some really good friends. How do we do this? How do we do this? Tell me. How do we do this? Okay. Yep. Okay. And we got deeper. And we got oh, okay. That totally makes sense. All right. Are you here? Let's move these up here so you can see them. How do you feel when you go into a social situation? Are you shy? You know, do you feel stressed out when you're in a social situation that's not, you know, with your peeps, right? What it's telling you is, you know, because if you want to meet someone new, obviously you're going to have to meet someone new. You're going to have to mingle with new people. It's okay to feel uncomfortable. It's okay. It's not going to kill you to feel uncomfortable, right? Lately, I think in this time, we've been brainwashed into thinking that everything has to feel perfect and easy and great, and that's just not reality. That's not life, right? You can't be happy all the time, for example, right? So don't be afraid. You know, think of it as a hero's journey, right? The hero always has to go through trials, right? But that doesn't stop the hero from going on and completing the journey. So when you're about to go into a situation, or you're being invited to something and you're afraid to go, whenever you feel that fear, that tension, that anxiety around the new people, the new person, take a good deep breath, right? Breathe, find the place in your body where you're feeling that tension. Like for me, that would be my stomach, for example. And take a good deep breath to that part of your body, and then breathe it out and release the tension, okay? And just do that a few times until you're feeling better. If it creeps up again, do it again. You know, you can breathe without people noticing. You can even do it while you're there. It's not just before you go, okay? Then we have the new moon in Scorpio. It says go deeper. So we have the world, right? So that's the big picture. We had, what was this? Prioritize, right? So we're getting smaller and smaller and smaller, right? So we've got the world, got your whole big vision of your relationship, what it should be, what you want. And then we're going a little bit smaller. We're prioritizing, you know, we don't want the whole world. We want just, you know, the one person or the group of friends, whatever it is that you want in this relationship reading. And then we're going to focus even more. We're going to go deeper. You are going to really sit down and decide, what is it I want exactly, okay? If it's a new person, write down the qualities that this person has. Write down the qualities that you have together, right? Write down how they make you feel, how you make them feel, you know, how are you as a couple? And really get clear on that. Really get clear on what is it I am looking for in this relationship, okay? Now we have assess the situation, which that's perfect, okay? Because we have awakening, right? And it says here, look at the situation in a different way, right? And then we had clear audience, right? So listen to your internal cues. And then we have assess the situation, right? So again, they're telling you, be ready for something new. Be aware of new things coming to you, new people coming to you. Keep your eyes open, keep those little antennas, looking around. What's coming towards me? Because sometimes, like, the person could be standing right in front of you and you don't see them because you're like, oh, I'm looking, I'm wanting something, and you're so full of the not having that something that you don't even see it when it comes right in front of your nose. Okay? And also, I'm hearing, assess the situation. Go within, go deep within. One more message. If you are alone and looking for someone, okay, for some of you, you need to breathe. You need to let go of past pain, right? Let go of anxiety of someone new. Not all people are jerks, okay? Not everyone is going to break your heart, right? Just go deep within, do that clearing, okay? And yeah, look at what is keeping you. Look at what is keeping you from manifesting that new relationship, okay? Really, really important. And if you're in a relationship, look at what is keeping you from making it better, okay? Is it stubbornness? Is it programming? Say, like, you're mimicking your parents', let's say, unhappy relationship, right? You maybe don't feel you deserve a better relationship. Or maybe that person is just not right for you, okay? So just really, really focus, go deep, and see what you've got in front of you. What's on your plate? Yeah? I'm going to take one more card. Okay, I love this deck. I don't know why, but it just has such loving energy. It's just a very sweet deck. And what are we going to ask for? I want you can pause it now if you want. I want you to go deep within, and I want you to come up with a question, your true heart's desire. Go into your heart space, take a deep breath, go into your heart space. What is the one thing that you really want to know? Okay, the one question that you have. What do you want to know? And I will answer it. All right. Oh, okay, we're going to look at the bottom of the deck because she slipped out. That's funny. Look at that. The 7 of Cups. See? You're daydreaming. The world, you have all of these ideas, all of these opportunities, all of these dreams of what you want, how it could be, how you don't want it to be. And you really need to narrow it down. Focus on exactly what it is that you want. Really, really important. And you can have it. It's probably right in front of you or just around the corner. But you have to be sure, okay, within your very core, okay? The High Priestess, she can manifest anything she wants. She can manifest the world. She can change your life, okay? But you need to know where you're going. And it has to be authentic. It's not where other people think you should go. It's not where Instagram thinks you should go. It's not where the movies think you should go or what the relationship should be. What do you really, really want? Focus on that, and that's what you shall have. That's what you will call to you. Oh my goodness. Okay. As promised, I'm going to choose a message, a postcard from Spirit. This could be from Spirit, could be from your angels, could be from a deceased loved one, could be from your future soulmate. Let's get a nice postcard for you. What do they want to say to you? All right, what's on this side? You are not alone. Oh, wow. Okay, see? These cards, they are uncanny. You are not alone. Dearest you, there are times you get lost but refuse to see your part in things. Happens to everyone. Something feels familiar but sort of off. If you're feeling confused, it's best to throw away that map you're using, which only lets you navigate based on your past experiences. That isn't what you need right now. Instead, take a deep breath and open to the truth. A desire to stay in denial means that part of you doesn't want to be responsible for the pattern that's shown up in your life. Yes, this is the right time to wake up and start again. By the way, you will always get another chance. You have unlimited chances to start again. We love you so much, we really do. Be gentle with yourself. Coming out of denial is like being temporarily blinded by super bright lights. Allow your eyes to adjust. Carry on, special one. A beautiful life awaits. Loving you so, so much. Well, that's that in a nutshell. I hope that this was helpful for you. Sit with this message, maybe watch it again, take some notes, and I'm going to now move on to the next reading. Welcome, welcome for those of you who chose the second group of cards. I'm going to start out with a message from Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, what do this group need to know to help them in their either current relationships or in the search for a new relationship? Trust. Oh, all right. For those of you in a relationship, your partner, it needs to be someone that you can trust. You need to be able to trust each other. Do you have trust issues with this person? Do they have trust issues with you? That's something you really need to sit down and talk about, because if you have lost trust in your partner, right? When somebody loses trust in their partner and they're not able to move past it, that relationship is ultimately doomed. You may try, you may keep going even for a few years, but eventually it's just going to fall apart, because when you don't trust that person anymore, it closes your heart to them. And when your heart energies are not connected anymore, it's like not being together at all. You know, your emotions can't connect. You're talking, but it's not coming through. It's probably superficial. It's probably, mean-spirited. In fact, you will probably be more critical of each other, throwing little nasty jabs at each other, I'm hearing. So you need to either find a way to truly, truly forgive a person. And you can do this. You can. If you really, really love that person, if you really want to stay together for the right reason, right? Because you love that person, not because you're afraid to leave, and not because you're afraid to be alone, okay? That is not a good reason to stay with somebody, okay? If you're going to stay with somebody, if you choose to stay with somebody who has broken your trust, then you really need to get past it. You need to forgive. You need to know that everyone is doing the absolute best that they can at all times. Their best may not be good enough for you, but it's still their best. Okay? And you need to decide what's more important. What's more important? Letting go of whatever it is that they did. And maybe you won't be able to, that's your call. But if you want to stay together, you need to let that go. And you may not be able to do that in one go, okay? You might have to, it'll keep coming up in your mind, and every time it does, you need to send it packing. You need to send that thought, that feeling, that resentment, thank you, that resentment. You need to let go of that resentment if you want to move forward. If you are alone, it seems like you are also having trust issues, and that is what's keeping you from getting into a new relationship, from finding a new partner, from maybe even wanting to find a new partner. Perhaps you came into this reading curious, maybe because deep within you want a partner, but there's this little wall between the deep within you and the outside you, this little wall here that's like, no, you can't trust anyone. Everyone's a jerk. Everyone's gonna hurt you. There are no decent men or women out there, right? You need to break through that wall. I'm not saying trust everyone, right? You have to practice discernment. Very important. But once you find someone, go in with this is what I'm hearing. Go in with an open mind. Go in with an open heart. Pay attention to red flags. If you see red flags, don't be over trusting, right? You see red flags, don't explain them away. Don't make excuses for them. Say, so lovely to meet you. Thank you very much. And move on to someone else, right? Because when you refuse to look at those red flags, when you're too open, too naive, which, maybe that's happened to you more than once, I'm hearing, and you keep unforgiving yourself, not trusting your own judgment, right? You can trust your own judgment again. You just don't be a people pleaser. Put yourself first. Put your gut instincts first. Look for those red flags. If you don't know what the red flags might be, there are so many videos on YouTube about that. Watch them, look them up, be prepared, okay? If you think, oh, I'm too dumb, I'm too naive, there's plenty of, and these are usually psychologists that make these videos. Go watch that, find out what red flags are, and then you will be prepared. You will have your armor, and you will be able to fend off the bad guys and trust the good ones. Be open to trusting again. And so says Archangel Michael. All right. Oh, we just did Archangel Michael. Love. All right, here we go. It's going to draw some tarot cards from the earth spirits, the fairies, elementals, whatever you want to call them. They are wonderful. They are the earth, right? Because what are relationships, right? This is something we do with our physical beings, right? We want to find that person who's also living on this earth, who is for us. All right, what do we need to know? Okay. Yep. And you. Oh my. Okay. All right. And one more. I need to shuffle. Okay. Hang on. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Yeah, there you go. Okay. We have the Two of Autumn, the Empress, and the Ace of Winter. this card, all right, if you are looking for a relationship, right, you need to learn how to enjoy yourself alone, or, with your current friends. Make your life so much fun that you enjoy being by yourself, and a potential new partner is someone who will make it even better, right? But you don't need them to have a good life. A lot of people make this mistake. When I'm in a relationship, I'll be happy. When I'm in a relationship, my life will be so much better. Or my life will be fixed, right? I need someone to save me. No, you don't. You need to save yourself. You need to start having fun now. You don't need someone to go with you to the movies. Do you? No, you don't need someone to go out to a restaurant if you feel like having a nice meal that someone else made for you. Get comfortable in your own skin, in your own life. Don't be waiting for somebody. Don't look to a new relationship to come and fix your life for you, okay? They should just make it that much more fun, okay? And here we go. This is the Empress, right? It's time. It's time to put this into action. To quote a movie, okay? You should be the leading lady of your own life, right? Not the comic relief, not the best friend in the movie, right? The leading lady. Value yourself. Make your life amazing, right? You have that creativity. When your life is so overflowing with wonderfulness, well, don't you think that's going to make you that much more attractive to someone else, right? The only people that are attracted to poor me, I need someone to save me, I'm so pathetic, my life is so sad and pathetic. The only people who are attracted to that stuff are predators, okay? The predators are not going to make you happy, okay? They're going to mess you up and make your life worse, okay? So be the leading lady of your own life. Create the life that you want. Put the people around you that you like. Get rid of the people that don't make your life better, right? Who make your life worse. Do activities that bring you joy. And you will see, that will just call in someone who is also like that. Isn't that the kind of person you want? That kind of person isn't interested in the poor little nobody me, right? And here we have the Ace of Winter. Okay, so listen, don't be afraid. It may seem daunting. It may seem daunting at first to say like, oh yeah, sure, you want me to create a whole new life for myself. One step at a time, one little step at a time. It doesn't have to be like, you don't have to be rich to make your life better. You don't. You can pamper yourself without spending a fortune. Maybe you never let yourself take a super long shower because you think that you don't deserve to, or you have other stuff that's more important. Let yourself do that. How do you love yourself? Somebody once told me, start by just loving your body, right? Use moisturizer, for example, or some perfume, or brush your freaking hair. Whatever it is, you need to step by step, by doing loving things for yourself, build up your self-confidence, right? Build up that self-confidence. Become the Empress, right? Yes, it may not be super easy. You may feel like, oh my God, that's so much work. But isn't that worth it? Isn't that worth it? Because in the end, whether you get a new partner or not, you are going to have an amazing life and it won't matter anymore, right? And the more you take care of yourself, the more you build up that self-confidence, the more you empower yourself, the more you'll be able to clearly communicate what you want, the more you'll be able to set clear boundaries for yourself, right? This is what I expect. This is how I expect people to behave towards me, right? When you are in victim mode, when you have no self-confidence left, right? And this is obviously due to some trauma in your past. I mean, don't get me wrong. People don't end up like this for nothing, okay? I have every bit of compassion for you. But I'm here to tell you that it is possible to dig your way out of that. Why do people say that? You can't dig yourself out of a hole. To climb after that hole that you dug for yourself, or that someone dug for you, or that you jumped into, however you want to put it, you can't climb out of it. I've done it myself on more than one occasion, okay? You might need help. You might not. Connect, at least ask the angels, your guardian angels, Archangel Michael, to help you, to maybe put books across your path, videos across your path that might help you on this journey. You can absolutely do this, and it's going to be so worth it. Oh yeah. All right, let's get some message from the archangels. Oh, by the way, if you're already in a relationship, the same goes for you. The same goes for you. Stop playing small. Stop letting someone else walk all over you. You can only be a victim if you allow yourself to be the victim. And don't see yourself as the victim. You know, if you need to feel empowered, know that everything you do, including putting up with crap from other people, is a choice. You made that choice because you felt that that was the best option of all the other options. And maybe it was, right? But at least take back that power. Take back that power. You did choose. Either way, you chose. You can always choose how you feel about it. You can always choose how you look at yourself. And I'm not saying that it's your fault if someone like physically abused you or whatever may be that trauma. I'm not saying that's your fault, okay? But what you can control is it's over now. Don't stay in that energy. It's over. Cut that cord. In fact, Archangel Michael can help you to cut that cord, okay? I actually put up an Archangel Michael meditation. Go try that. Go try that. You can cut that cord. All right? And little by little, once you release that energy that's keeping you down in the victim mode, boop, you will become the Empress. All right. And then, by the way, your relationships will get better, right? Because you'll have boundaries, you'll have expectations, and you will accept nothing other than being treated right. And if that means breaking up with someone, well, good riddance, buddy, right? Okay, where are we? We have take back your power. See, exactly what I just told you, right? Creative writing. Oh, that's very clever, yes. And teaching and learning. Okay. All right, so like I was just telling you, take back your power. Take back your power. Stop being a victim. Whenever you start feeling like a victim, just tell yourself, this is still my choice. This is my choice. This is my choice, right? I now choose to rise above this. I choose to let the past go. I choose to move forward. I choose to believe in myself. I choose to trust myself. I choose to take care of myself. I choose to love myself, right? Take back your power. Wonderful. Creative writing. Okay. I cannot emphasize enough the power of writing your desires. It's miraculous. It really, really is. It's also, it just works on your brain. in the most amazing way, okay? So here's what I want you to do, because we're having self-confidence issues, okay? I want you to sit down and I want you to write down every wonderful thing about you. Everything you can think of, whatever, anything about you that is good, from the smallest thing, whatever, I have nice hair, to I am smart, to I am caring, whatever. I want you to write down as many things as you can think of. And it's really funny because when you first start this, if you're in this whole, it might feel hard, but it'll snowball. It will snowball. Once you start writing down things, you're going to think of more and more and more and more things. You know, whatever. I don't know, I'm good at cooking. I am good at this. I'm good at that. You know, anything like that. It could be about your person. It could be about your skills. It could be about your emotional qualities. Anything you can think of. Write that down. Boost yourself up. Okay? And whenever you're feeling down, read those out loud. Read those out loud. I am wonderful. Okay? And here, okay. It says teaching and learning. It says keep an open mind and learn new ideas, then teach these ideas to others. Okay. What I'm hearing from this message actually is that you could use some help. This may be a coach. This may be a psychologist. This may be a spiritual mentor. Somebody, you know, when you're feeling, if you're feeling that small, it really helps. It can really help to have somebody to help you navigate out of there. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. If you need, don't be afraid to ask for help. And if you can't afford that, you know, do you have a good friend? Is there somebody in your life who really loves you, who really sees you for who you are? Talk to that person. Is there somebody who you think is really wise, right? Maybe they're not a friend, but someone who you feel is really wise. Talk to them. Maybe there's someone on YouTube who imparts words of wisdom or meditations or guidance that you resonate with. That's a free way of getting some help, right? But definitely get some help. Now, let us ask the moon how to manifest a loving relationship or relationships into our life, whether we already have one that we want to improve, or if we want somebody new to come to us. Yes? What do we do? What do we do, Diana? Oh my God. Okay, it's uncanny. It's uncanny. Look, push through any insecurity. I cannot make this up. It's wow. Thank you. Thank you, Diana. Okay, I'm getting both of these. Okay. We have push through any insecurity, right? Don't be insecure. We know we have to work on that, right? I just told you how. Reflect on your priorities. When I'm getting here again, your priority is you, baby. Your priority is you. Your priority is getting strong again, about getting a strong sense of self again, of feeling good about yourself, of loving yourself, okay? Prioritizing yourself. And it's not about being selfish. It's not. You need to be your strongest, most authentic self so that you have your 2 feet planted on the ground, so that you don't get walked all over in a relationship. okay? Your priority is you. That doesn't mean that you can't be generous and kind to other people, but don't do it just because you're people pleasing, okay? Don't do it because you think, oh, they won't like me if I don't do this. You know what? Not everyone has to like you. They really don't. Who cares? You know how many people there are in this world? Not everyone has to like you, okay? You have to like you, however. If you don't like you, that's where your problem's going to be. Okay. And now we have relax. Yes. Take a deep freaking breath, okay? And you don't have to do all of this in one day. You don't need the new relationship immediately, right? Give yourself time. Be kind to yourself. Be nurturing to yourself. Be loving to yourself. Let this all unfold slowly and naturally. Take your time. Get strong again, okay? And that is when you will be ready to manifest somebody new. Okay, that's what I'm getting. All right, I'm going to get one card from this deck, which has such a beautiful, loving energy. What I want you to do for me now, okay, you can pause this after I tell you the instructions. I want you to go deep into your heart, take a deep breath, close your eyes, go deep into your heart. What is your burning question? What is your burning question? Not a superficial question, okay? What do you secretly want to know? Let me put it that way, okay? What do you maybe not even dare admit that you desire? That's what I want you to come up with, and I'm going to give you an answer now. How are we answering this question? What do we need to know? The King of Pentacles. Oh my. All right, listen. We have the King of Pentacles, and he is here to court you. Oh yeah, he is ready to woo. Okay? So step back into your power, okay? Be the real you. Be that fabulous leading lady, and this is your leading man. And maybe you're a guy and you're expecting a girl. That doesn't matter, okay? The gender doesn't matter. Be that leading. The leading lady is the one who gets the leading man. And yes, you can. You are worthy. You are worthy. You just have to realize that again. Or even for the first time, you have to realize that you are worthy of the leading man. And everyone else, they were just the bartender in the movie, right? We forgot about that guy. The waiter, the waitress. Who remembers them? Nobody. Leading man. You can get the leading man. Remember that. All right. As I'm doing for everyone, I'm going to pull a postcard from Spirit. Okay. This is a message either from Source, or the angels, or a past loved one. What do they need to hear right now? What do you want to let them know? What do they need to hear? All right. This postcard is Unlock Your Magic. Dearest you, going the extra mile to achieve your dreams and putting in some overtime will reap big benefits, right? So work on yourself. Now is the time for you to act, to stir up some energy and put those plans into action. There are many windows of opportunity that open but close quickly when you don't take the risk and go for it. Today, be confident that your hard work will pay off and you'll feel that satisfaction and fulfillment of reaching your desired outcome. It might turn out even better than you expected. Isn't that amazing? Remember, however much work you're willing to put in, we will match it tenfold on our end. Everyone over here is rooting for you to win the game of life. So just do it. Loving you so, so much. All right? All right? You can have the partner of your dreams. Just start working on yourself, girl. Or guy. Whoever's watching me. You can do it. All right, I'm going to move on to the next group. Sending you so much love. All right, welcome to those of you who chose deck number 3. I'm going to start with a message from Archangel Michael. Michael, what does this group need to know from you? This apparently, let's see. Whoa, okay. Give yourself over to the help of God and the angels. All right, so this is a little bit about the power of prayer. If you're in a relationship that you want to improve, you can ask God and the angels for help. And then be open to the ideas that come to you, the ideas you receive, situations, anything, things will come up. You know, it's not like, you know, God's going to show up in your living room and wave a magic wand and poof, it's all better. No. But when you ask for help, when you ask for guidance, it will come to you. It might come to you from someone's reading, for example. It might come to you as the lyrics of a song that just happened to play that triggered something in your mind. It could be anything. So just you pray for that help, you ask for that help, and then be very, very watchful, be very aware of things that jump out at you, things that grab your attention, because that is them communicating with you. Sometimes they actually will cause things to happen for you. It has happened to me. I find, and maybe you can try this as well, you can just pray in your mind or out loud, whatever. You can also write your prayer, dear God, blah, blah, blah. You're like writing a letter, you're having a conversation. Can you help me with this, right? And I believe me, you will be answered. Sometimes within 5 minutes, sometimes it takes a couple of days, but they're there to help you. They really are. Trust that. Really trust that. They want you to know that. Perhaps you have lost faith in that. They are here and they do want to help you. All right. I'm going to pull some tarot cards from the earth elementals, the fairies. What can we tell them about relationships, getting a relationship, improving a relationship? What do they need to know? What would be most beneficial for them to know? Okay. No one wants to jump and sew. Boop. Oh, we've got 2. I'm hearing 1 more. Okay. You. All right. What do we got? Now you guys are lucky. Everyone else only got 3 cards. All right. We have the Princess of Autumn. Oh my. All right. Okay. What do we got here? The Princess of Autumn. The 7 of Spring. The Ace of Autumn. And the Queen of Summer. This princess is very focused on work, on career. Am I right? And you might be using that to hide from making new friends, or finding a new relationship, or even spending more time in the relationship you're actually in. You might be using this as an avoidance tactic. This card is saying, consider this a little push. You could, just get out of that little comfort zone, that little scared zone. And what I'm hearing is you have one foot in the door and one foot out of the door. That's the image I'm being shown. Okay, you're not fully committed to whatever the relationship you're in, or the relationship, or finding a relationship that you want. If you're looking for a relationship, maybe in your mind now it's just sort of like, oh, it'd be nice, this like little airy fairy up in the sky kind of idea, but you're not really taking action towards it. You're not really committed to taking action. So you got to do that. And how? Let's see. We've got be assertive. Be assertive, and whatever that is that you want, stick to that. Have this vision. Have a vision of what you want, and start taking steps towards that, right? Stick up for yourself, for what you want. Don't be wishy-washy. Don't not try because you think you can't have it. Just be assertive. Be assertive and go for what you want, okay? And I'm getting a lot of work cards, right? Here's another card. It's the Ace of Autumn. That's the Ace of Pentacles, right? That's it's about success. It's about abundance. It's so maybe you're just so busy with your career. Are you so busy with your career that you're not making relationships a priority? Is that what it is? Because she makes me think of like Cupid with an arrow, right? And it's saying to me, I don't know, you seem to be more focused on career right now than on money. Than on love. But here we go. We have the Queen of Summer, and you are an amazing person. This person represents you. Yes. I was thinking, oh, maybe this is representing who you want, but no, this is you. And you are an amazing person. You're not just that. Yes, you're amazing at what you do in your career, but you are also loving and nurturing and emotional and intuitive, and you need to start listening to your heart, not just your mind. Okay, okay, all right, we're getting clear. You've been going at everything with your mind, and that's great. We get stuck in that. Even I get stuck in that, thinking, that's the rational thing to do. That's the intelligent thing to do. I'm going to listen to my mind. My mind has all the answers. My intelligence has all the answers. But guess what? Your heart also has an intelligence. All right? It's proven. And what you can do, if you don't know how to listen to your heart, at some point I can upload a meditation for it, but even if you don't know how to do that, just real quick little thing, you could do it even every morning, okay? Just imagine you've got a ribbon coming out of your heart and a ribbon coming out of your mind, out of the top of your head, and you're bringing them in front of you and you're tying them together. Yeah? And then these two are connected. And that will help you to start paying attention to your heart, because your heart has, you can't always trust what your mind is telling you, because the mind is often led by the ego. And by that I mean by that sort of self-preservation, be careful, this is what happened in the past, right? It can't, your mind can only make decisions based on things that have happened in the past or things that they've witnessed around them, right? And yes, these days we witness a whole lot more, right? Because we've got the internet and we've got social media. So there's a whole lot more to witness and a whole lot more jumble in our heads, right? Because what's right? What's wrong? That's when you get quiet and you go into your heart space, because your heart has an intuition that's not influenced by all that stuff. All right? Let's get more clarification from the archangels. This is an interesting reading. I will figure you out yet. Oop, we have one. Passion. Spread your wings. Huh. My goodness. All right. I don't know, guys. Are you... Oh, we got two. All right, we got two. All right, these are meant for you. Okay. So here we have passion. It says, trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. All right. It's, to me, I think it's really good. It's really good to have your life in order, right? To be able to take care of yourself, to be successful, to feel self-confident, to feel empowered. And if I feel like that's what you are either already doing or are going for. Maybe you think, I have to already be successful in order to attract a worthy partner. That's another possibility. Just know that you just don't use it as an avoidance tactic, okay? For more, right? You can have it all. You can have a career and a relationship. Not all relationships are going to suck the life out of you or take up all your time. It's a matter of boundaries, your boundaries, okay? And you can have it all. You can have a love life and a career. Trust me, okay? And it's saying, don't hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you're ready to soar, okay? Just like this is saying. You can do it. You can have both. You are ready. Don't think, oh, I'm not ready yet. I don't have enough yet. I'm not successful enough yet. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You are freaking amazing and you deserve someone amazing. It says life review, right? It says, like, she's here counting her money, right? Take inventory of your life, resolve to change or heal anything that's unbalanced. Like I was saying, there is an unbalance with you. There's an imbalance between relationships and career. All right? You can do both things. You can balance that out. And the only people who are workaholics are people who are hiding from the rest of their life. Yeah? They're hiding from all the other aspects of their life. You don't need to do that, because life will be so much more amazing when you learn, when you believe, when you understand you can have more, you can have it all, okay? And Archangel Michael says, be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith, right? What do you desire? Do you want that relationship deep in your heart? right? Admit to yourself, what do you really want? Do you really want a relationship? Then be clear. Be really clear in your mind. Write it down. Write down, what kind of a relationship do I want? Maybe you have fears, right? If I have a relationship, then they're gonna, my career will suffer because they're gonna suck up all my time, on all my energy, for example, okay? You can write down exactly what you want, what you think you want, what kind of a relationship you want, how you function together, what they do for you, what you do for them. You can get that clear in your mind. And then you put up, not walls, but then you have boundaries, right? So, I'm not saying the very first person you meet is going to be the one, because what are the odds of that, right? But when you're very clear, when you have the clear intentions of what resonates with you, right? What your needs are, what you know that you can bring to the table in a relationship, then you can very quickly cut off someone who does not fit that and move on to the next. And because you're very clear, it'll be a lot easier to find that person, to see that person when they arrive, and to attract that person in the first place. Very cool. All right, let's ask the moon for more advice on how to manifest this wonderfully balanced relationship for you. You don't have to just be alone and work. Ah, there we go. There's one. Attune to the divine. Oh, look at that. That goes with this. Attune to the divine. Interesting. Okay. So I'm thinking that you know that your life is unbalanced and that you want more. You're just afraid. She looks afraid, doesn't she? She does not look like she trusts whatever's coming through that door. All right, let's get a couple more. Oh, my goodness. They're very insistent that you guys get 4. Everyone else only got 3. Okay, and one more. What do we got? Be real. Okay. Yep. Okay, so again, you would benefit from, let's put these where you can for sure see them. You would benefit from, it says attune to the divine, from, I don't know, I don't know you, and there's lots of you watching this video, right? So I don't know what your spirituality is, if there's any of it at all, okay? So let's put it into all the options, right? You can pray to God. You could, ask the universe. You could connect with your higher self, okay? Or your higher self you could view either as your soul or as your, I don't know, your subconscious, whatever it is. I'm assuming you believe in something, otherwise you wouldn't be watching a tarot reading, okay? So let's be real here. You need to attune to a power greater than your little body and your little mind, okay? And ask for help, because it will bring you all the help you need. And then you need to step into your power. They want you to know that you might be afraid that you don't have enough energy to have career and relationship. I get that. I've felt that. Yeah. But when you've chosen someone who's aligned to you, who's not overstepping boundaries, who's bringing something to the relationships, not all relationships are you give, and they don't do anything in return, right? Those are crappy relationships. And maybe you've had those before. I'm sure we all have, right? But they don't have to be that way, okay? So step into your power. You have the power, the strength, the energy to balance, to have both, to have career and a loving, wonderful, amazing relationship. You have that power. You have that energy. Just keep your heart open. Keep your heart open. No. Oh, yeah. Keep your heart open to love. Dare. When you start meeting new people, don't be so wary. Yes, be discerning. Yes, look for the red flags. Yes, you've gotten a really clear idea of boundaries, and if they're not the one, get rid of them right away, But still just keep your heart open until the right person walks through that door. If you have to kiss a few frogs to get there, you don't have to kiss them, by the way, but you get the message. That's okay, but that doesn't mean that everyone's a frog. Okay, that's what you have to know. Not everyone's a frog, even though a bunch of them might show up at the beginning. And again, be real, crystal clear intentions. Be real. Be realistic. Be real about what you want, what you expect, what you bring to the table, right? Know what your worth is. Know what your worth is and what you feel that you deserve from another person, from a relationship, and what you can give into that relationship, right? It's always going to be a give and take. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, one more. Okay, listen. I want you to close your eyes. I want you to go into your heart. And what is it that you really, truly desire? What do you secretly seek? What do you not dare admit to others and maybe even to yourself that you really want? And that's what this card is going to answer you about. You can pause this while you do it and then come back and I will have a card for you. All right. More pentacles, guys. The 8 of Pentacles. I love this. Okay, look at this. All right, so this person is rich. This person is making the money, right? But look, she's not sitting behind that sewing machine, is she? The sewing machine's doing all the work for her, right? That's what you need to know. Yes, work is great, career is great, but it's not everything. It's not everything. It can find ways, especially like say you're an entrepreneur, start finding ways to outsource some things to free up more time for you. And I know, trust me, I know I've had several businesses that it's hard at first because you don't have the money. But maybe there's other ways to find people who can do stuff for you for cheap. It could be a friend. It could be a family member. It could be a student, right, who needs practice with something or doesn't want a lot of, doesn't ask a lot of money to help you. A step up from that is Fiverr, right? That's a pretty affordable way to get people to do things for you, to help you. You can. This will free up some time for you. And you will still, look, you'll still keep making money. It's all going to be great. You can have it all. You can have successful career, successful business, and a great love life. You can. That's what you want. That is what you want, and that is what you can have. Wonderful. All right. As I did for the others, I'm going to pull a postcard from Spirit. This message might be coming from Spirit. This message might be coming from the angels. It might be coming from a departed loved one, your guardian angels, your spirit guides. Only you will know. Does it really matter? Just know it's coming from somewhere in the ether. And it's especially for you. Oh my. You are divine beauty. Dearest you, we're a chatty bunch over here, always talking about how to support you in your life's journey. We communicate to you through the language of oracles, dreams, signs, metaphors, and omens. What was I telling you guys? In your life on earth, however, clarity in your communication is essential to being understood. You don't speak in symbols, and if you did, you would definitely confuse things. Right now, you're facing a situation in which you're being asked to have integrity, be clear, and learn how to ask for your needs to be met. The first step is to admit out loud that you have needs. The second is to ask out loud for them to be met. And the third is to allow the other person, organization, or even us to answer you. When you follow these steps, you can most definitely expect an answer. In your favor? Affirmative, we say. Loving you so very much. Well, if that didn't just tie together this whole reading, I don't know what does. Oh my goodness. All right. I hope that this was helpful for you. And I'm wishing you so much love and success. And I will see you next time.